Just to get this out of the way, 10. The opening rolls in with a jazzy bass line, a smearing guitar with amp feedback creating these piercing screeches, and dissonant ascending piano chords, highlighting Twilight's chaotic and tumultuous life as a spy that preludes the first chapter, all culminating into a trumpet fanfare and a bullet that kicks the opening off. We then transition into Anya navigating the world as she knows it, progressively passing through all the locations of note we see throughout the season. The Forger residence, denoted by the blink or you'll miss it address, the city streets, directing her to Eden Academy, and its courtyard with the statue of the headmaster from their entrance assessment. Anya then runs through the academy library, past depictions of Becky, Damien, and Housemaster Henderson. On her way home, she passes by Frankie's newsstand, picking up a copy of Spy Wars Dad Liars 007 featuring herself, what I'll interpret as that silenced pistol on sale, and another copy of Spy Wars, featuring what might be Fiona brandishing an actual silenced pistol. Person then rears their head in, but nobody I knew could quite piece together who it was. The closest, albeit a bit of a stretch, person is probably Yuri, although none of the clothes match, the hair's off. Anyways, Anya runs into traffic while Sylvia and Wise keep tabs on her. The pre-chorus brings the family together in shots of them creating memories on various outings and indulging in domestic bliss. This part of the opening paints an idyllic, peaceful life in Ostania, embodying a picture book-esque art style and exaggerated simplicity that represents the world through Anya's eyes. In the midst of this, Lloyd flicks the lights, revealing the family as merely a facade, causing an abrupt shift to reality paralleled by a shift to a traditional anime art style that kicks off the chorus. We then see Lloyd and Yor moonlighting as Twilight and the Thorn Princess respectively. But just as you'd assume a kick-ass action scene to take over and dominate the opening, it returns to that domestic life. The desaturated colors and bright outlines in the shot, in tandem with the softer anime art style, represent the reality of their family in spite of the pretense of facade, blending the picture book with reality as domesticity forms in the midst of their tumultuous circumstances and bizarre backgrounds. Of course, Anya is privy to it all, despite the attempt to obscure their actions in secrecy, literally represented by the classified adjacent vocabulary that litters the screen. And beneath the seals, Sylvia monitoring Operation Strix briefly returns to and leans heavily on that simplistic art style while maintaining the anime proportions from reality. I've interpreted this shot, another combination of this opening's primary art styles, as her pursuit in making that idyllic peaceful world represented in the picture book reality. Frankie Bus. All of Yor's insecurities and inner turmoils are cut out by her Thorn Princess persona, in which she's truly able to cut loose. Lloyd contemplates his life as a spy indoors and in solitude, and soon finds himself disboarding the train of life he was on and in a new environment, looking up to Yor, indulging in that similarly newfound lifestyle. Cut back to a shot of the family highlighted in cyan, magenta, and yellow, which is either just cool imagery or meant to represent how each of them as an individual form a family, the color on a page. The opening closes off with a spin around the dining table, classic sitcom bring the family together bit, with the non-upset stomach melding to form the cross on the title. A perfect end to a perfect opening to a perfect show. This opening is unfortunately overshadowed by the ED of the season, and I thought I'd spend a couple minutes combing through it to sing its praises. Thanks for watching.